Hello, my beautiful darling Cancer babies. I hope everybody is safe, happy, healthy, and doing well. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Gina, and this is a Cancerian only channel. Cross watchers are welcome. In the description box and the comment section below, you'll find the link to book a reading with me. You'll find the link for my tarot tutorial if you're looking to start a YouTube tarot channel or learn how to read tarot. You should check that out. My tarot and oracle decks are back in stock, including Raven's Rose Oracle. Spirit Shield Tarot is 60% off. Mystery crystal boxes are on sale, and guys, I'm starting to run low on those. Okay, so get it while it's there. Um, and that's it. Guys, I have to talk to you guys about something. Okay, so I'm going to ask my subscribers to please, in my comment section, stop writing things like, he took this from me, he cost me my job, she cost me my peace. I don't want to hear it. You know why I don't want to hear it? Because it took me 41 years to stop blaming people, 42 years to stop blaming people. And that's what you guys really need to be focusing on, because he didn't do anything to you and she didn't do anything to you. It's time for us as a unit to grow up and take responsibility. Anything before 18 years old, if your parents abused you, yes, you can point fingers and focus on healing from that. Anything after 18 years old, where you are, and I say 18 years old specifically because if you're under the age of 18, and even if you're in a bad environment and you want to leave, it's a little scary because where you're going to end up in a foster home, here, there, wherever else, you know what I'm saying? So anything after the age of 18, what I have learned and how I have healed is they didn't take shit from me. Nobody, realistically, Cancer, let me make it clear for you to help you take off onto your spiritual journey. Nobody has done a fucking thing to you. You have allowed that to happen to yourself. And this is coming from a woman who has had hundreds of thousands of dollars taken from her, not tens of thousands. Hundreds of $1,000 taken. I've had jobs taken from me. I've had my health taken from me. I'm still on mental health medication. I've gotten fibromyalgia from the emotional trauma that I've experienced in my relationships. So if I'm telling you that nobody has done nothing to you, I mean it. I have been beaten to within an inch of my life. I have been beaten so bad by my son's father that my jaw is still not aligned and I suffer every single day from TMJ. You know what? He didn't do a fucking thing to me. I did it to myself. That's it. I did it to myself because the first time he grabbed me by my shirt and threw me up against the wall, I should have left. The first time I noticed red flags, I should have left. I should have valued myself more and I should have left. I should have not been desperate for love and attention. I should have respected myself, loved myself, and protected myself. And with that being said, when I tell you that any ex that I have had in my life should call me today and ask me for a tarot reading or they need to talk about something, I am as chill as a cucumber. I will be friends with anybody. I will talk to anybody because you know what? It is not their fault. It is not their fault. They have the right to wake up in the morning and be abusive to women, be a piece of shit, be a cheater, be whatever. They are entitled to wake up and be whoever the hell they want to be. That's their choice. That's karma that they're going to have to pay. And honestly, it's none of my business. So I'm asking, please do not put it in my comments. He did this to me. She did that to me. They did this to me. No, you did it to yourself. Even when it comes down to family members. Cancer, I have quite literally blocked every single person that has my blood. I do not speak to one individual, including my own child, mind you, including my own child. Okay, I have blocked everyone and anyone that carries my blood. Okay, so the victim mentality has got to go on this channel. Okay, so if you feel like you are on your phone and you are ready to type, he or she did this to me, stop doing that. Get yourself a shadow work journal. Start focusing on your healing journey, because I do not get here on here every single day for everyone to stay in the same spot. Okay? We're going to move. Mercury retrograde is here, and we're going to move as a unit, as a whole. We are going to come out of it. It is nobody's fault. My father, may he rest in peace, used to tell me, when you're pointing a finger at somebody, you got three pointing back at you. Okay? You've got three pointing back at you. The problem with everyone here is you start dating to fall in love. You're not dating to understand that this is a very serious commitment. Okay. When you go to buy a car, you want to make sure the engine works, the tires work. Yeah, before you buy a house, you want to go in, you want to look at the house, you want to have it inspected. So why do you think that dating someone is different? When we date, there's a potential to get pregnant. When we date, there's a potential that it may lead to marriage. When we date, there's a potential that it could lead to us living together with somebody and ending up, being stuck to somebody. So why wouldn't you take the time, instead of worrying about fucking, instead of worrying about falling in love, instead of worrying about put yourself in competition with other people? Does this person have what you need? Is this the type of person that will take care of you when you have the sniffles? Is this the type of person that will take care of your children? Is this the type of person that when you're down and out will stay by your side? Okay, so I mean, stop worrying about looks. Stop worrying about trying to sleep with them. Stop worrying about trying to get them to commit when you don't even like who they are as a person. Do you have a checklist of not what you want, but what you need? Is this person, when you have your period and you're down and you're out and you're not feeling good, will they come home with some Chinese and, to bathe your children and put them to bed and say, baby, don't worry, rest tonight. I know you're not feeling good. What kind of person are they? So I cannot blame the people that I have dated for hurting me. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Yeah, I can't blame them, because the way I found them, the way they treated me from the beginning, what more was I expecting? What was I expecting? Some magical man to blossom? I don't understand. What It's time for us to wake up and grow up. Okay, it really is. And I'm not coming down on anybody that is putting those things in the comments, but you need to move. You need to start your healing journey, because staying in the same place is not going to get you anywhere. When the day comes that you can look back on your past, the way I'm telling you right now, and I don't even care if it's my son's father, the man who literally put his fist through my whole entire head. Couldn't even have children because he had kicked me in the stomach so hard that my ovaries collapsed. Okay. So from it coming from me to you to tell you that it is not their fault, it isn't. Everybody has free will. And if they want to wake up in the morning and mistreat you, that is who they are as a person, and they have free will. Okay? They have free will. Everybody is so dead set on, I want them to pay karma for what they did to me. No, the fact that you're being abused is karma for what you're doing to yourself, because you're making the wrong and negative decision for being with somebody that mistreats you. Your life is a gift from God. Your life is a gift from Spirit. The fact that you are born and wonderfully made is a gift from Spirit. And you're taking that gift and you're abusing it. You're cleaning the whole floor with it by allowing people like this into your life and energy and to mistreat you. So anything after the age of 18, I truly don't want to hear it on my channel. I don't want to hear he was a narcissist. Let me tell you something. Narcissism is a very, very serious illness. Do you know who a narcissist is? Babies that are left in their cribs, the crying and crying and crying, and they're unattended for. Toddlers that are unattended for. Narcissists are created by childhood trauma, when they are in need, when they need love, when they need whatever. Now, there's two different types of avenues that you can go down. When you are not heard as a child or given what you need, you can turn into someone like me, where I am a people pleaser. I am selfish. I'm always out to try to do things for people, do things for people, do things for people. Because I was so traumatized as a child that my needs were never important. Only other people's needs were important. And then you could go down another road of narcissism, where what happens is you don't it's like you hate everybody. You live in a sense of ego where, I wasn't given attention as a child, so now as an adult it's going to be all about me and fuck the world. Okay, narcissism is not a joke. It's not something that you should toss around freely, and it doesn't mean that because a man doesn't care about you or a woman doesn't care about you that they're a narcissist. Okay, that is not what that means. Notice how many times a person will mistreat you and then go to someone else that demands respect and treats them just fine. Okay, many of us have these little sayings. They have these little sayings that make us all feel better. Oh, well, I was obviously too much, so they went towards something easier. No, you allowed yourself to be a fucking doormat. And the person that they're going towards is not going to tolerate it, believe it or not. That's why they're being treated better. Okay. How you get them is how you lose them. No, no. How you get them is not always how you lose them, because I've personally experienced otherwise. Okay. You have forgiven cheating 112,000 times. That new person may not. And they have an actual fear of losing that new person. And that is why they end up staying with that new person for years and years and years. Okay. These little sayings that we say to make ourselves feel better, when in reality, we need to focus on ourselves. You got left for another woman or another man because you didn't stand up for yourself at the beginning of the relationship, because you allowed yourself to be used until you couldn't be used anymore, and then you were discarded. What I'm saying, it could be harsh, it could trigger people, and you know what? I don't care. Let it trigger you now, hate me, unsubscribe from my channel, but those words will plant a seed in your head and you will be a better person for it 6 months from now. Okay, it is time for us to step up to the plate, accept responsibility. When the day comes that any of your exes could come knocking on your door, and this is probably why in tarot readings exes come up so much, because as much as you guys claim to not want it, because I'm pulling on your energy. I don't want to be pulling this shit, but I'm pulling on your energy. If you think I want to talk about your ex every day, you're crazy. Okay. Maybe the reason why it comes up so much is because you haven't really healed from it. You have not really even healed from it. So many times I see in the comments, this happened 2 years ago. Listen, if you didn't learn your lesson 2 years ago, get ready, because 30 days from now, you might be meeting someone that's going to take you on the same ride. Same demon in a different body. Okay, so it is time for us to grow as a collective. It is time for us to step up to the plate, man up, woman up, stand 10 toes down, and face ourselves. And that is always the hardest part. It is so much easier to sit on our couches and blame other people for our mistakes. And we will sit in that for fucking ever, because just as long as we don't have to put the work into fixing ourselves, okay? Just so we don't have to put the work into fixing ourselves, that's all that matters. But Cancer, it's time to do the hard work. It's time to get up and get serious about our lives. Because you know what? Sitting in that energy of blaming other people and not learning the lesson that no, it's your responsibility. This is why Spirit is not allowing your manifestations to come to fruition. Because God is not going to bring you another person for you to blame for your mistakes. Okay, it is time to man up and woman up. You are a grown adult. You are responsible for yourself. You cannot drive into a bad neighborhood, leave your beautiful car unlocked, and get pissed off because someone steals it. You cannot leave in the morning for work, leave your door wide open, and get pissed off that a thief comes into your house and takes it. Okay. You can't be mad at these things. So if you go into a relationship and you're cleaning someone's house for free, you're giving money for free, you're giving your body for free, you're giving your love, time, and attention for free, you're neglecting your life for free, all in the name of this person choosing you, that is your problem, not this person's. Not this person's. That's it. Okay. So this may trigger people. It may piss people off. I don't care. I gotta be honest with you, I don't care. Okay? Because my words are going to sit in the back of your head, and whether you choose to acknowledge them today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now, they're gonna sit there. You cannot unhear what I'm telling you. And until you guys learn this lesson, Until you guys learn this lesson, nothing positive in the love department or in any department is going to come towards you. If in the workplace you keep finding yourself in situations where people are blocking your progress, do you know why that's happening? Because you're going to work and allowing yourself to be gaslit by complete fucking strangers. Okay? You do not have to go home to these people. You don't have to cook or clean after these people. You don't have to go home and have sex with these people. It is your workplace. You're there for 40 hours a week to get a paycheck, to go pay your bills and go live your life. And you instead decide to wake up every morning, go into work, and be gaslit by people that have no place in your life. And spirit wants to know, I'm giving you a little bit. I'm giving you $500 a week, and you're allowing yourself to be tormented. I need you to learn a lesson that work is work and pleasure is pleasure. You don't need to be shitting where you eat. You don't need people to like you. You don't need people to value you. You don't need to be acting like a manager when you get paid $7 an hour to prove to them that you are a manager. Okay? You don't need to be going above and beyond, jumping through hoops. You need to know your worth. And these are the lessons that Spirit is trying to teach us. Okay? We're so worried about everybody else learning their lesson. We're so worried about everyone else facing their karma that we don't realize that the reason why we don't have money coming in or love coming in or whatever is because we also are facing karma. Okay. And don't forget, the more you wish karma on others, the more you're bringing it into your own life, because what you put out there is what's going to come back to you. Okay. So Cancer, again, I'm sorry if this triggers people. I'm sorry if this pisses people off, but this is the way it is. And this is not something that, listen, again, it took me 41, 42 years to learn this lesson. Okay. And it was a harsh lesson. Hit me right in the damn face. Like, that's it. We have to stop blaming people for our fucking problems. Okay? We just have to. And you are not ready for love if you see a man from across the room, don't even know anything about his life, but I feel magnetically attracted to him. How about no? How about how much do you make? And with the money that you make, what do you do? Are you responsible? Do you take care of your own life? We are older, okay? I'm talking to women that are 30 years or more. Okay. If someone is over the age of 30 and they do not have their own apartment, whether it's with a roommate or not, if they don't have their own vehicle, okay, we are not kids anymore, Cancer. If you're talking to a man or a woman over the age of 30 and they don't have to have a brand new car outside, but if they need a car, if they don't have to have a house, but they need to have something. Even if, and I'm not saying people are not entitled to be down and out, especially with the cost of living right now, but do they have a job? Do they handle their business? Are they responsible? If they are irresponsible in their own life, they're not going to be responsible with yours. Okay, they just aren't. All right, they're just not going to be, I don't even care if someone's living out of their car because they fell on hard times, but they have they're working two jobs and they're saving money and they're getting their life together. At least it's some form of responsibility. My point is there's a difference between someone living in their car because they feel the need to drink or do drugs or do alcohol or whatever else, and you want to play Captain Save-A-Ho. And then there's a difference between someone that's living out of their car because something drastic happened. Their girlfriend kicked them out. Their husband kicked them out. Something happened. They got sick and they couldn't, they got sick with COVID and they couldn't work for a month. And, next thing you know, they're living out of their car. There are situations, Cancer, that, are understandable, but do they have a job? Are they saving their money? Are they, someone, you have to, after the age of 30, you should be showing some sense of responsibility in your life. Many of you are dating these men that are still living with their parents, not paying for anything, not paying bills. They're still under their parents' car insurance. They're still, it's just like you need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? You need to wake up. If someone is showing you that they're not responsible with their own lives, or they're not responsible with the people and relationships around them. And what I mean by that is if someone is texting you all day, every day for one full week, and then they go 3 days without talking to you, this is not a responsible individual because they're not being responsible with your feelings. It is clear as day that he was talking to you. She was talking to you for a full week. It is clear as day that that is going to hurt your feelings, not communicating with you for 3 days. If they're not responsible with your feelings, do not answer them back. When the third day comes, do not answer them back. Because let me tell you something. With me, if I'm talking to someone and I'm in the talking stages, if I'm in the hospital and I'm sick, I will text. I'll be like, listen, I can't really talk today. I'm not feeling well. I'm in the hospital. If something is happening, listen, I'm sorry, but if you don't hear from me that much today, I got a lot of work to do. Okay. There's always that one text that you can send explaining yourself as to why you're not as available. But if someone just doesn't talk to you for 3 days and then wants to pop up 4 days later and continue where you guys left off, that is a red flag. That is showing you that this person is not going to be responding. If you give your heart to this person, when they find it entertaining, they'll be nice, and when they don't want to be nice, they don't want to be nice. So Cancer, please stop blaming other people. If you catch those words coming out of your mouth, he did this to me or she did that to me, you need to remember these words. Stop being a victim. You did not leave that situation to be a victim for the rest of your life. You have survived that situation. You've learned your lessons, and you've got the stripes to show it. You got the scars to show it. If you don't learn that lesson, you're just going to meet another man, meet another woman where you blame them because you can't protect yourself. Okay. So please, I don't want to see that in my comment section anymore. Again, I'm sorry that this little message is triggering, but I had to put it out there. Okay. It's time for us as a collective to stand up, face the music, face the fact that we have this issue of not wanting to acknowledge red flags. It could be through childhood trauma. It could be for other things that we've been through. We need to get the mental, help that we need if we're going through complex PTSD. If you're going through any type of emotional trauma, get yourself the medical help that you need. Okay. Get yourself on medication, get yourself through therapy, do what you have to do to heal and be a better person. Because I promise you, if the only thing you're putting out is negativity and lessons not learned and being, bitter and pointing your finger at someone else, you're not going to get rewarded with anything because you're not learning a lesson. Okay. You're not getting it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to go on for 22 minutes, but it is what it is. What can I do? Okay. So I meant for this to be a reading, but I think that everyone needs to kind of just maybe listen to this once or twice, write down some notes for yourself, and let's we're coming to the end of 2024. 2025 needs to be a different year for everybody. Okay. For everybody. All right. So, guys, that's what I got for you. I love you all so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, my loves.